All right, guys, I'm back. As you can see, it's just me. Today, I wanted to look at solo gameplay, doing some solo Minecraft, get all the resources for myself. A little bit of a longer series. Thought it would be nice to have a solo world, as well as a multiplayer world. Back in the day, they used to have all the people, used to have so many servers. You had a mod server, you had a vanilla server, you had a single player server, you had multiplayer vanilla server, you had a single modded server. You got everything. Now it's a lot more concise, but maybe bring it back to the old ways. Yeah, I thought a nice single player world would be nice. But main goal, I guess. I don't know. I want to have a. It's just gonna be a basic starting episode, so will be as fun as will be as fun as the other ones. But hopefully, this will become more of a common. What am I saying? Different series than the multiplayer one. Playing with Armin, it's a little bit different. But I think I don't want to bore you guys with the tedious things. So I'll skip to when I've gotten some iron. We're heading for diamonds. I'll get back to you when we're heading for diamonds and stuff like that. All right, we are back from the mining trip. I did say we would we'd come back to you guys when we have gotten diamonds, which I lied. I saw the diamonds, I mined them, realized, oh crap, I'm not recording, and decided, you guys see this all the time. You see the guys rolling around mining, they do the tuk, 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 go into every diamond they mined. There's gonna be more diamonds mined. I got nine diamonds. I stopped at 9 diamonds because I just need a pick, an axe, and an enchanting table, which is all of these things. I can get all these things with 9 diamonds. And I was running out of food, so I'm running off of berries and glowberries. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna make my starter house I'm a better builder. Not as much of the explorer type of guy or the combat guy. I'm builder type of guy. So I'm going to just kind of clear the area, get rid of all these trees and stuff, and then start building a base. It's probably just gonna be your average spruce house, but I will let you guys know. Actually, before I leave, you guys can participate in the making of all the armor. You can call me Iron Man, I'll suit up. Alright, I will catch you guys in a little bit. I just gotta clear this whole. Alright, that is. Both time lapse is done. That's stone and the wood area cleared out. I fished a little bit just to get some extra food. I'm probably gonna need to fish again. But really, on 61st time will be majority of the video, because seeing as what I had the intro, cut to when I was standing here, then 2 time lapses, so it's probably like 3 minutes in. maybe less. Who knows? Um, majority of the video, jeez, it's just gonna be me going. It's gonna be me building. It's gonna be a calm little episode. Won't be too big. Um, Actually, speaking about that, I should probably get a stone cutter. Um, but just me talking about, me building. I'm not the best building. I don't think I'm terrible at building, but just, going through how I do things. Maybe if people struggle with building, they could use this as a stepping stone. But just to kind of get through what I'm doing. So, like, um, usually I would suggest just kind of getting an area like this. It's flat. Your starter base is going to be small. None of you guys, most people aren't doing, hermit craft, like a life steal, those sized bases where, they're just, because they have the time, they're full-fledged YouTubers. Most of you guys, probably in your room, your basement, in your office playing Minecraft, friends maybe. You're not building a mansion as your starter base. So, there's enough space, get enough space, you put like some chests, you're not putting an automated storage system in or anything. Some of us aren't that good. I don't even know how to make one of those. I've seen people videos doing it all the time. I never thought of recreating it myself. Um, but yeah, I need to get all this. Actually, I can probably get into some of the building now. Yeah, I'll get into some of the building now because we're gonna need stone and stone bricks. I like 3 block radius. I think 3 blocks is like usually the simplest you can go. It's not gonna be a greatest, it's gonna be a randomized pattern, but I usually like it like that. So framing, I'll probably have this, and then take out this tree. I want this, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's way too big. Yeah, just to do this. This is 1, 2, 3. 4. That's it. That's there. It's gonna look weird. Um, I built kind of the style before, say half and half, but it's gonna be all the way up. Get to here, and you want to go boom, boom up. Actually, depending on how you want to do it, I do boom, boom up, and then maybe on this last one, voice crack, up to 2. So it kind of has that like exponential feeling. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you kind of coast all the way up like that, and it'll give you room for like a loft or an attic. It'll be 1 floor on the 2nd floor. And then depending on how you want it, yeah, I think I like that. Take this thing. Alright. Let me just do the same thing on the other side. Can I? No. Actually. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Boom. And so this makes a nice roofing. people usually do the same type of roofing for everything. Stairs or blocks, maybe slabs, and not to hate on it. It's a good idea, or it's traditional, you know. But there's a lot of ways you can do things, and this gives you kind of a more Nordic feel to it. You know, just kind of stylize your builds in a way that isn't, you know, spruce, you know, or you don't want you want your area to look how where it is. So taiga, it's a more Nordic feel, and this gives it a Nordic feel. You know, a Nordic feel. Jeez, you wouldn't suspect mine. You would never suspect my first language is English, isn't it? Um, just mumbling and bumbling all the time. But I'll just go ahead and actually, can I even do this right now? I'll let this go a little bit. We'll go to the next part, which is just kind of looking at the length, because Nordic, you know, they had log houses. You know, you're not making something that's roomed off, really. This is about good. I'll build up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm running out of logs, so I'm going to have to go chop down even more trees. Right here. Actually, yeah, I definitely am. Yeah, I definitely am. Yeah. Speak of the devil. He shall appear. And so, the loghouse, you know, signature thing of the Nords. Also the signature thing of Native Americans. You know, they built longhouses. No. Am I lying? I'm thinking of Europeans coming into America. Man, I should really know this. From New England, though. This is like basically the beginning of New England. Thanksgiving and everything. I never realized how, like, not important Thanksgiving is in other parts of the U.S. I thought it was, like, super important. Or, it's important, but, like, how different it is. And low-key, it's different for my family, too. Being Greek. Like, you know, it's, uh, it's all about the Greek dishes, you know, eating grandmas. Who can do the best dish. Yada, yada, yada. Alright, I definitely just calculate out what stuff I need. I like 20, didn't I? That just makes sense. What, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That doesn't make sense. I swear I made more. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully I can get up. I'm not gonna be able to get out there, probably. It's close. And then this, and up 2, and then here. Boom. Boom. Perfect. I actually realized there's gonna be a lot more. Like I'm gonna have another time lapse of me getting wood because the roof is gonna be stripped. So kind of strange if you know I need a roof. It's a key part of human civilization. Shelter. Oh, I messed it up. All right. Well, I will have to add depth later because if I put it here, then I have 3 blocks of space, and I'm not a villager house. Anyway, So gradients, this will be the door, so I'm gonna mine this out. But then, boom, 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 boom. That doesn't look random, but you just gotta fumble around with it. I have way less stone, so cobblestone will be kind of a little bit of a what's it called? Like a backbone. But you have that, and then I think what I'll do is probably shelves, trapdoors added around here. There'll be a sunken in door, and it'll be in I say in a block, but technically it's not in a block, like a complete block. But there'll be that, so shelves, fences, trapdoors, some walls, maybe some accent colors, and that'll give you actually. They'll be kind of adding like a. Jeez, I'm yawning all over the place. It's pretty late. It'll be this layer. So there's like this depth, there's depth, so there's this layer and then this layer, and we're kind of adding like an in-between layer. So it kind of feels like three, which is what it was supposed to be, but I miscalculated. But yeah, that's what it'll look like. I'm just kind of waiting around now. So I'll do this section. Actually, I just do. See, and when you're getting into this, don't fall into the trap of two things. You need to be like you need to lobotomize yourself for this. It needs to be random. The only way to do that is kind of be doing it brainlessly, like conscious, braidless placing, because you need to make sure that you're not placing the same block like 5 times in a row. You don't want like this big squiggly pattern that goes up and down, yada yada yada, bricks or stone or cobblestone, because you can't really see any correlation to where I place these things. You know, like stone is everywhere, cobblestone is everywhere, bricks are everywhere. Like there's no one spot. Um, like sure, like the bricks, there's more on this side than there's this side. Stone, you have these, and there's only two over here, or cobblestone, and then stone is actually just all over the place. There's not really a correlation. Um, and secondly, I used to do a method where like you'd place the blocks like this, and then it'd be like, oh, and this is why I say you need to do it unconsciously. It's like, oh, so this is here, so I go this because it's the next in like the chain, and then this and this. But then like as you keep going, so I'll do one more. So this would be stone, brick, cobblestone. You can't really see it right now, but imagine it's larger. You would have giant streaks of just stone, like just going this way, and the same thing for this going this way, same thing for this going this way. And it's like that's not helpful because it doesn't. It's not random anymore. Now there's a way of doing things, so it kind of like screws up how it's supposed to be done. I'm gonna have to mine more stone. I didn't think I was gonna have to. Um, but yeah, it kind of like there should be no rhythm. There should be no pattern. There shouldn't be anything if you're going for something like this because it just doesn't make sense. Like you want it to be random because it's supposed to give like the illusion of difference. You know, if you look at old Minecraft videos, you have like just stone brick castles, just cobblestone castles. But then even just look at small texturing. Like take those castles and imagine this type of design on it. Or you want to add a different flair, throw in, substitute this for mossy cobble or mossy stone bricks, or both. Then have a four thing, like a four or a five, even a five, just bring back the stone. Five, 5 block texturing, which gets a little annoying because like you feel like there's not enough of one thing or like there's no focus sometimes, which I guess is counteractive to what I was saying. But you know, learn some randomness. You get these texturing, and then I don't know if I'll get to it in this video because it is getting late for me, but I'll complete the house, and then maybe next episode, I'll go into, we'll do a quick, mining session. I'll get more diamonds, and I'll go into getting that, what I was talking about, that like in between layer of shells and fences and trapdoors, etc. Um, I don't know what that is at all. So I'm gonna step away from the water. All right, I'm gonna go into a quick tree chopping one. Oh crap! I'm gonna die. All right, I'm gonna hop into the tree chopping time lapse as I wait for this stuff to finish, and then I might do some more cobblestone stuff. But I'll see you on the flip side of that. It's real I was supposed to stop the time that's there. I just decided to keep it going. So the roof. I'm gonna do the stone mining later. I want to get the roof done because I think it's a cool way, like cool thing to show. So it's gonna look a little weird. I just realized. I need to. Yeah, let's do it. I realized that need to raise this up once. We'll see why in a second. So you have these corners. It doesn't make sense when you're looking on the outside. You want to see like, because if you put stone here while we're making the roof, you'll see why. But it just wouldn't make sense to have it here because it'll be one row here and then another row here, and it's like why do that? Um, so what you do is you just kind of do this. Actually, I did it the other way. I will fix it in a second. But it just kind of makes more sense doing it that way. Because if you do it the other way, it's just like you just have that little bit. And obviously, if you're making this and you make the same mistake, which you might if you're like if you're doing like a one-to-one thing, which I shocked that you would use my video as a one-to-one. You'd taken a tutorial off of it, but if you did do that, it's not a big deal. It's really just like more of a aesthetic thing. So let me show you. There. It's right there. So imagine if this was down one, we would have to put that up one. And it would be that. Imagine this like a block lower where it was before. It'd be that, and then it would just be a bunch of stone. And then it just wouldn't make sense because it's like one block up. It's out of place. So this brings it more together in a more cohesive way without, um, it's just, I think it's a smart way. Um, I feel like I'm talking like I actually know what I'm doing. But anyway, the rest of the thing, I'm definitely gonna need even more wood. It's just, I don't know, every time I do one of these type of things, because I've made this type of building before. Um, Obviously, not not on YouTube, but I made it before. It's a lot of wood. That's a hell of a lot of wood. And I'll also be stripped, so say goodbye to my axe. But yeah, that's just my tips for this. Like, you're not. Oh, I just realized what I did. House all the way down there. Great. Like, if you're doing this and that happens where you have this corner being, I just realized what I did. I just never take my own advice. Okay, it will be fixed. I'm such a bad contact grid. Oh, it's I remember the fix. So you basically have to double up on this. That's why. That's why there's so many stairs. I remember. You double up on this. So there'll be two. You have one here, one here. So it covers up this. So this could be whatever you want because you're not gonna see it anywhere else. So just save on wood. Actually, just gonna take it. Well, these need to be like this. So I should place the one over there. Okay, now I don't do anything about that because then this comes up. So I boom, boom. And that's just gone. Thank goodness. It probably looks so butt right now. It's like probably questioning why I'm doing any of this, but there's a method to my madness. It's just I am not building this the way that I usually build it. It's just everything's all over the place. I'm like a toddler playing Minecraft for the first time. Like how I have zero food because I never got food. There's nothing, just nothing near me, bro. There's not a lick of animal life around me. I actually might be. All right, I'm gonna need more up there, but for now it's good. I'm gonna do a little fishing. I'm gonna cut this part out because I'm gonna do a little fishing. I don't want to do another wood time lapse. I don't think you guys want to see that. I'm going to get stone, get wood, and fish. Just enough so I can get through the episode. I don't want to have you guys here for years, but. So I'll see you on the flip side. I'll show the building. Don't worry, I'll show the building. But I need to get through some stuff. I don't want to do it while talking. It's just gonna end up with me losing ideas. So I'll see you guys on the flip side of that. All right, we are back. Done with everything that we need to do. All the stuff is done. I got all the logs, hopefully enough. Stack and 60. So we'll just do stacks, and then this one of these stacks will just be cobblestone, and the other one will be into stone, and the one that's smelting right now will get turned into uh this will get turned into stone bricks. All right. So up here, we're just doing what we did before, really. Just boom, boom, boom. But here's where it gets a little different because we don't do this one because this will be the background will be stone. You come up here, go, and then don't do this one either. So you're not really gonna complete the arch because you want the stone background. All right. What do you want to do? Not that. I want to do this thing. All right. So that like symbols all of them. Over here, do I have enough? Definitely have enough. Yeah, that's good. Not the right move. Boom, boom. It's a watering trainer. Yeah, it is. Thankfully, it's not a pillager squad. That would have ruined my day, bro. Just peacefully build and get murked by a pillager squad. Well, I wouldn't die, but there's those chances. Now I realize that I kind of need to, have the walls in. Did everything go wrong? Right. What do you have? I don't want any of that. So you didn't see anything. This is the boring part. Just sitting here. So all right, everybody, we're back. I did a small amount of resource gathering between the 2 days. Just to, I don't want you guys don't want to see me doing any of this. It's just the small stuff I need. That's still the interior will still be. I'll probably still have to do some stuff, but just to make it easier for you guys, and easier as I don't have to record 3 billion clips of me just mining tough. Don't think anyone likes that. But just going through, I'm doing the interior now. Should be super simple. Just putting in a floor, etc. And then also putting in second floor, which it will be a full second one. So it won't be a loft or something like that. If you have a smaller roof, I suggest a loft. This will be like, yeah, because the floor will be there. Yeah, I chose tough for the floor because I think it complements the brick. It's also, beginning of the game. I mean, I try to go for some of the blocks like calcite. Some people make things out of calcite. It's kind of annoying. It's hard to do just because of how little there is and how much you need. I forgot the most important part of a house is to be able to see in it. just gonna make some slabs. And we're gonna do kind of like a wait, I did this wrong. Well, now I just have a ton of slabs. And I'm just gonna make the rest. I could click correctly, I'd be able to do it. Alright. One here. Was that 2? So 2, 2. This will give the roof a little more depth. Also make it seem like, you know, it's actually behind. Alright, we're back. And as you can see, I've done a lot of work. Let's start with the outside. So, outside, I did say that I was going to do fences and gates and walls, etc. to, you know, make this middle layer. I didn't really do that. Planters, you'll see in later builds that I am obsessed with greenifying just everything. You know, it's got to be gardens and moss created vines coming down from everything. So these are the planters. These two are a little bit different, obviously, because near the entrance, but around the area you just have a bunch of planters placed here, here. Obviously on the front, here, and more. Right. I think it's just a good way, you know, getting things around here. There's some. These are lilacs over there. Firefly bush, cherry. You know, it's stuff from around me to make it feel more natural. And at night, you can't see it now, but there's firefly bushes spawning fireflies around it, so it gives like an ambiance. Then you'll see it when we go inside, but I added these, just a little bit of a poke out to kind of, you know, change up the roof a little bit. Don't make it just completely flat. Bring some detail. And coming in, whoa, huge changes. So furnaces, I realized we have a spare diamond. It doesn't take 3 diamonds to make it a enchanting table. I don't know what I was thinking. Use the extra one to make a jukebox. We have no CD, so it's useless. Craft a table, stone cutter, all the furnaces, all the chests sorted, so wood stuff, stone stuff, dirt, and valuable, quote unquote, valuables. The only valuables here are diamonds, really. This guy. I oh my god. I had waxed him. And I just unwaxed him. Alright, well, let's have to be on top of that. This is actually kind of nice because if I have something in here, so like if I have slabs, like take these. I didn't really know how these guys worked. Just put them in here. Give him a second. He's kind of stupid. Grabs it. Grabs 2 of them too. Boom, 2. So like, if I wanted to, I could just shove everything in here. Like, come back from an adventure. Don't want to sort things. Put them all in here. He puts it through here. That's like what stuff is in here. And then I didn't really have decoration, like what to do in the back. This might change because I might add some more stuff, but I just added sort of shelves. Not the actual shelves, but sort of shelves to add some stuff. And I got another one of these guys and just wait for him to get oxidize. Alright, so in the upper area, As you can see, we have this window here. We have these two windows that you guys saw outside. I wanted a different flower. I couldn't find it anymore besides a poppy. So that'll change, but the two windows. And then I kind of did this to kind of separate it from these two areas because it's changed. It's like my ender chest, some armor stands. A lodestone will go here. And then this is just a small bedroom. This is more like, I'll store this. Actually, I need that stuff that you like tools basically. Um, so yeah, that's the house. I sleep here. Um, but yeah, it's first episode. It took a while. It took 2 days to record the first episode. It's kind of crazy, but it's the Star House. Next episode, more diamonds, Nether, and maybe thinking about what I want this area to be like. Maybe a dog. Probably become like a fishing extravaganza man. Um, but other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode or whatever next video is going up, which is probably Hades. So I'll see you guys in that video. Anyway, bye bye.